Alright, so elevations, we just went over sections over here. This is an elevation in Revit. And if I select it and I scroll down, you will see that it is East Schematic A. So let's take a look and see how elevations are created. If I go to my floor plan A1, which is my working floor plan, you will see, if I scroll over, there is view number 13 on sheet 00, and that is my elevation schematic A. If I tap the tab key a couple of times, it'll show me views elevation east. There are actually two elevations on top of each other here. One is the east schematic and one is the east, and they are similar to the plan A5 and the A5 schematic. My east elevation is my working elevation. It's got everything turned on and it's a bit of a mess, and I don't really care what it looks like because I'm not going to print it. But my east schematic is the one that I've sort of cleaned up and got looking the way that I want to, and it's the one that's going to be printed. So how are these created? If I go to my plan A1 again, zoom out, and I pick that view elevation east arrow, you'll see that it has this crop line. This is actually a section line here. So it's sectioning in nothing. It's outside the building and it's looking this direction. If I come over here while that is selected, you'll see that it is scoped to scope box A. If I go to my east elevation, oops, sorry, not my east elevation, but let's close that. If I come over here and tab until I get to my east elevation and pick it, you'll see that it is actually associated with the overall scope box, so it has a much larger view range. Now, if I close my hidden windows and I go to my east schematic elevation here, and I window tile, WT, ZA to zoom extents, if I come in here and I pick that elevation and I move that into the building, you're actually getting a section now. You see how it's changed to the section color? So it's actually a section. It just depends on where that line is placed based on the elevation. Okay, so to create an elevation, you can go to View and Elevation here, and there's a little pull down. You can pick Elevation, and it will kind of try to be smarty pants. It doesn't see right now the it doesn't recognize the imported object, but if I were to have a wall in there, so for example, if I were to go to architecture wall and I just create a quick wall out here and I go back to view and elevation, it will look for Revit objects and orient itself based on where that object is. It's just not doing it because we have an import in here. Okay, so that's elevations very quickly.